Hey there, welcome back to the Codersarts channel. Today, we will explore the Gemma 3 multimodal using Python. It is a multimodal with 4 billion parameters. We will see how effective it is for image understanding and multilingual analysis. This is part 1 of the tutorial series. Now, let's look at an introduction to the Gemma 3 multimodal. Gemma 3 multimodal is a lightweight open source AI model from Google DeepMind that can understand both text and images. Gemma 3 refers to the third major generation of the Gemma models. 4B indicates that the model has approximately 4 billion parameters. The model is capable of processing both images and text. It can describe images, answer questions about images, and also supports multilingual capabilities. Now let's look at the learning path. In this tutorial, we will set up the environment for the Gemma model and then download and initialize it. In the next tutorial video, we will explore its capabilities through tasks such as image understanding, identifying architectural landmarks, and text extraction. Now, let's jump into the Colab notebook and start exploring the Gemma model. Here we can see this is our Colab notebook environment in which we will explore the Gemma 3 multimodal with Python. This model has 4 billion parameters, and on the left side we have image data.zip file. We have uploaded this data in this environment, data from our computer. And while working on this, make sure that we have enabled our GPU. So we can go to this runtime and then change runtime type. And we click on this T4 GPU and click on save so that we will use the GPU in our environment. Now let's extract this zip file which contains the images, and those images will be used to perform operations. So let's do that. We will write unzip, then dash q, which stands for quiet, and then we will write image data.zip file, which is the name of the file we want to extract, which is the name of the file from which we want to extract the images. Now we will execute this file, and here by unzip, we are telling it to unzip the file, which is this zip file. And by Q, it means that we want the output to be clean. So we can see we execute this code, but there is no output here below this command. So the output is clean. And here we can see we have our folder. And if you don't see the folder in your environment, you can simply click on this fresh and it will appear. And here we have 4 images. So this is the first image we have. It contains 2 dogs. Then we have the second image. It is an image of landscape. If we see the third image, it is one of the famous architectural landmarks. Then we have the fourth image here. It is an image which has a text trim wick, and our model will extract the text from this image. So let's close this tab and go to the next cell. In this, what we'll do is that we will log in into the Hugging Face. And this is required because we want to use Gemma model, which is available in the Hugging Face. So let's import this. We will write from Hugging Face hub import login, and then we will write login new session, which is set to false. So here we are importing the library Hugging Face hub, which has a module name login. Now with the help of this login, we will log in into the Hugging Face service, which allows us to use the Gemma model. A new session here means that if you already have provided the credentials, so if we execute this cell, It will ask for the token if it is already not provided before. And if it is already provided, then it will not ask for the token. So we will execute this. And here it is asking us to provide a token. So we will simply go to this website, which is huggingface.co. Then we will go to the settings/tokens. And you can also navigate it by clicking on this and then click on this access token here. And this will open this same page. Here we already have a token which we have created 7 days before. So what we'll do is that we will invalidate and refresh this token. So here we have a new token. You can simply copy this. You have to generate your token to work on this. So we have copy this token. Do not make this token public or share it with anyone else. I will remove this token after this tutorial. The permission is of right. And once we have copied this, we can go to the notebook and provide this token here and click on this login button. And now it is done. Now we go to the next cell. And now what we'll do is that we will install the transformer which is compatible for this Gemma model. So to do that, we will write pip install git plus https, and then we will write github.com/huggingface, and then we will write transformer, and then we will add 8, and then we will provide the version that we want to install. So we will provide v 4.49.0. So this is the version we want to install and which is compatible for this Gemma model. And then you will write Gemma 3, and then again you will write Q, and then no cache, and you will execute this. So here what it is doing is that it is installing this transformers version 4.49.0 dash Gemma 3 is compatible for the Gemma model that we are using. Here no cache means a flag which prevents caching to ensure we get the latest code. So if we already have installed this transformer before, but it has failed somewhere or due to some reason it has failed. So what we are doing is that we are asking it to install from the initial stage so that there will be no broken dependencies. In simple words, there are no files that are corrupted. Now we will import the required libraries. So we will create a markdown and we will write import required libraries. And after that, let's make this bold. And after doing that, we will create a cell in which we will write import torch. So it is a PyTorch deep learning framework. It allows us to perform the tensor operations and perform the computation on GPU. Then we will write from transformers import pipeline. So we are importing the pipeline from the transformers library. And this creates a ready-to-use inference pipeline. And by inference, I mean to generate the result of the provided input. And now we will import another library called ipython.display. So we will write from ipython, then we will write display import markdown. So our Gemma model provides the output in a markdown format. So what this markdown from IPython library does is that it displays the output in a user-friendly manner. So let's execute this. So these libraries are now successfully imported. Now, once we have imported all the libraries, the next step is to initialize the Gemma 3 model using the Hugging Face pipeline. So with the help of this pipeline, we will initialize the model. So let's do that. We will create another markdown cell and we will write load the Gemma 3 multimodal. Let's make it bold. Go to the next cell and here we will initialize the model. So we will create a variable name Gemma, then we will write model and it is set to pipeline. And the first parameter here we can see it says task. So which task is to perform? So we will write image text to text. So this image text to text specifies we are using a vision language model that accepts both image and text as input and generates the text output. So we will give the image as well as the text as an input and it will generate the text as an output. So this is what it means by this value. Then we have another parameter. It says model. So we will write model here. Then we will give the path of the model, which is Google Gemma 3 4 B, and then we will write it. So this is the path of the model, and then we will write device. So it will turn on the CUDA. So we are using CUDA enabled GPU for accelerated inference. Then we will write torch data type, and then we'll write torch dot b float 16. So here we are using brain floating point 16-bit format for reduced memory usage while maintaining numerical stability. So there are other data types that we can also use, but for this Gemma model, this data type is good and efficient, and this will not give any memory error while performing the operations. Model originally has stored the weights, biases, and activation functions in 32-bit float, and here B in the B float refers to the brain, which means that it is specifically designed for the AI models. And here we are using the float 16 and not float 32 because it is memory efficient and use half of the memory while maintaining numerical stability. So we will compute everything in float 16 format from weights, biases, and activation functions, and all the other float computations will be stored in float 16 format, except for tokens. Tokens will not be in float 16 format. So the model weights, biases, activations, and the inference calculations are converted to float 16 format. Let's execute this. And here it is downloading the model. So here we can also give it the path of the model, which is stored locally. So we can download this Gemma model locally and give it the path as well. But currently it is downloading it directly from the internet. This will take a few seconds and therefore I will fast forward this video. So now it has executed and we can see there are no errors. The model has imported successfully. This was the first part of the series. In this part, we learn how to set up the environment for the Gemma 3 model and how to download and initialize it. In the next tutorial, we will explore its capabilities through tasks such as image understanding, identifying architectural landmarks, and text extraction. If you need help with your projects, have difficulty learning these concepts, or want to deepen your understanding of how things like this work, Coders Arts is here to support you. We offer personalized project assistance, one-to-one live sessions, help with building AI-related applications, and full development and deployment services. Visit us at www.codersarts.com or reach out directly at contact@codersarts.com. You will also find our LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook handles linked in the description box below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out our latest tutorials. Thank you.